What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, you see it. I know some people might have been waiting for some updates. What's going on with the car? I've been working a lot of overtime. I mean, I only get to work on this car one day, which is Mondays. I'll be doing this the rest of the year because I'm trying to get all these parts for this car to bring it out next year. So just look for one, maybe two videos a week, but there will be progress. So we got a lot to catch up on. What I got done today, I just got into it. I didn't even start recording. I got to get back in the habit of doing the videos of me showing me working on the cars like I used to. So I'll get back to that. I was just too excited to get into it. So let's get into it. All right, so here's what's going on. Here's what I got to do to this motor over winter time. As you can see, this car the blower motor didn't work because it had a ground issue. Which one? This right here. Good look at that. I got to replace that harness. If you wiggle it, the blower motor will work. So I'm gonna just fix that. And it didn't have AC or heat. So here's the whole AC evaporator. Got that out. Here's the heater core. We got the new evaporator, which I need to get the piece that goes into here. I forget what it's called, but the new one doesn't have it, so I need to get that. And here's the new heater core here. There's the new heater core right there. And I need to buy this now as well. I'm gonna replace that. And this has those which are like really sketchy. Those things will blow off on the hood. So I'm getting rid of that completely. So in the midst of me getting rid of that, I'm getting a billet radiator. And since I'm gonna have all that off, I'm gonna put a new AC condenser in as well. So that way I'll have AC and this will have heat as well. And we're gonna have electric fans. And me and Ed are gonna do something to where we'll have like a 180-degree switch will run within the heater core line. So that'll kick the fans on and off. So when the car sees 180 degrees, the fans will kick on. So that's what we're going to do for that. Because I don't have a Holly, I can't control the fans electronically. So I got to do something in the lines of that. So it's like a switch where the fans will kick on. Because I don't want to have it on a switch because the wife, she's going to drive this car sometimes. And I know how she gets. She'll just jump in sometimes and not even realize what she's doing. And just start driving the car and then forget to turn the fans on. So I got to make it wife proof. So I'm going to have it to where the car reaches 180 degrees, the fans will kick on. So yeah, so we'll have that. While I have all this out, I'm going to clean that up. I got to clean all in here too before I put all that in. So I'm not even going to put that stuff in yet until I get the rest of the pieces I need for this. Then I'll put that back in. So that's what's going on with that. I do have my chrome alternator right there that I'm gonna put on, and I already discussed that part. And then I want to do a tune-up, new spark plugs. The wires look fairly decent, and probably put a new distributor on it just because. And then we're going to change all the fluids and then get some coolant in this thing. And then I want to do, which I'm going to get into here in a second, I want to do the big 3 upgrade on this, on the electrical. You'll see why in a second. So that's what I need to get done as far as under the hood for next year. That's good enough. That's all I want to do. You know, clean up everything under here, make it look more presentable and stuff like that. And then get that little tidbit stuff done. And so eventually when I do end up getting the car painted, I want to get a steel cowl hood. So for the time being, I talked to my boy Craig that does all my window tinting. He's going to tint. Oh, let me turn that off. He's going to tint my front windows again to make them darker. And we're going to wrap the hood. He sent me some samples. We got a sample that matches the paint almost perfect. So we're going to wrap the hood so it'll match the car. And then I got my detailer over here to check out the paint. He said he could do a pretty decent paint correction on it. It won't be 100% on the roof, but it'll look better than what it does. So that's what's going on with that. Once I get to that point, then I'm going to start doing the pinstriping. And that's that. Then I found UMI 2-inch lowering springs. That I'm gonna pick those up. So we're gonna lower the car 2 inches. I'm gonna be rocking these wheels next year. So since I'm running these wheels, these got a 215 65 615. So I'm gonna put a 235 60 15 on here with white letters. So do that, paint the calipers red, stuff like that. That'll be cool for next year. All right, and then the door handles. I got new door handles on the way, so they'll be nice. Also, let me see. I could put you guys on Hellboy if you can see what's going on. Okay, that works. So the door. This door I tried to adjust so it'll shut better, because as you can see, you gotta actually slam it to shut. Now, the reason I couldn't adjust this properly is because you can see right here, the door hinge needs replaced, or it depends. I need to get pins, because if you pick the door up, you can see how it's shut nice. So I need to get new pins put on this door. So I'm gonna get new pins, change the door handle, the window. You can see that right there, that little plastic, that's broke. That's why my window's like that. That window's back there. I think you can remove that off of, you might be able to unbolt that, so I might not have to change the window. I gotta see though. The door panels, there's clips I ordered for this that I'll fix this, and I have the new power door lock switch, which that's in the mailbox. I gotta go grab it. I got new plastic clips so the door panels will hold perfectly. And let's see what else we got. We got a new radio on the way. I got a flip out coming. As you can see, I got one seat out. I got to take this seat out here because we're making the 2-inch brackets to bring the seats back 2 inches. And I also want to grease the tracks. And let's see what else I got. We got to take the center console out because the wife's going to dye the carpet. I found the maroon dye to dye the carpet. I got to put the stock pillar back on. That pillar will go back on when I put the, oh, okay. So let me tell you about the motor. All right. So we talked about, we was going to do a 6.0 with a 4080 LS with a Hellcat blower. So that fell through because my dude decided he's going to keep the truck. So what I'm going to do now, I'm 100% like, my mind is made up. This is something that I want to do. I want to learn how to do this whole carburetor stuff. It's really interesting. After tinkering with this motor a little bit, it's just something I want to put in my repertoire that I want to learn how to do. So I'm going to keep this car small block Chevy. I talked to Diver. the guy that well, you know, everybody that follows the channel, Diver Performers was that's who did Hellboy's block, and you see how reliable Hellboy's block is. So I talked to him, and he has everything at his shop to build me a 383 stroker, 4-bolt main, high compression, ring for boost, and it can run on E85 if I want to. So this will be a 383 stroker, and I'm gonna put an Edelbrock E4 supercharger on it. Now, at first, when I first get the 383 in, it'll just be NA at first, because of course nothing's cheap. But I got Ed working behind the scenes to see what he can come up with, and see if he can get a good deal on the Edelbrock E4 supercharger kit for the 383. We'll be running a Holley EFI sniper, because I'm gonna have to run, because I want to keep overdrive. I want to run a 4080, so I'll have overdrive, and the Holley EFI sniper will control the transmission, and it'll also tune the car itself, and it'll also have a shorter stack carburetor style, so the hood will shut. So that's the plan for the drivetrain. That's what I want to do. My mind is made up. I think it's within my budget to do it, and it's something cool and different for me to learn that I want to do. And the cool thing about it is, later on down the road, if I want to switch up and, you know, do a LS build or whatever, I can always take all that out and sell it. So for the learning experience, for the journey of the channel, this is something that I want to do, and I'm gonna go for it. And I'm not gonna go rushing and try to get it done tomorrow or nothing. It's, you know, just go through the paces. Right now, it's just aesthetics right now. Like for next year when I bring the car out, it'll still have the 305 with the 200 R4, but it'll have all the aesthetics and the cosmetics done. That's what we're going for now. So let's get back to what we got going on. So we went over the door panels. We went over the seat brackets to bring the seats back. The detailing, all the speakers are blown except the ones in the dash. I got all new highs. I got a flip out radio coming, and we got to do the door hinges so this door is shut. Let me show you back here. So here's my system. Oh, also we got to take this off, take the trunk off so I can clean the surface rust. This is just surface rust. So I want to clean off the surface rust on the jams. Clean that up. This is what we're running. We got the CX 1800.1, and we got the L7 kickers. And then I got to replace these. They're toast. They're 4x10s, but I got to order the conversion baskets for. It's a 410 top, but you can bolt 6x9s to it, so this will have 6x9s in the back. I don't want to shut that down. I don't know where my keys are at. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay. So notice how easy this door shuts. That's what I'm talking about. Now the hinges on this door has been replaced. I was able to line this door up perfectly. So now it just shuts nice and easy. You ain't even got to slam it. That's how it's supposed to be. Nice. So that shuts clean. All right. So also I gotta adjust once I get the new door seal. These seals need replaced. I still gotta put those on. I have them. I just ain't put them on yet. So once I get the new seals in, then I can adjust this window. I might have to bring the window. There's adjusters in here, there and there, to where you can bring the window forward or away from you. So I might have to bring it away because of the new seals. We'll see once I get to that point. And also, Sal, if you're watching, I got an OEM steering wheel on the way, so your steering wheel's almost coming off. Yeah, that's about it. We're gonna make the bracket so it'll bolt to the seat, and then the bracket will be like the seat will be here, and the bracket will be bolting here and there. So it'll bring the whole seat back 2 inches. I need that. But yeah, that's all I got. I guess I'm gonna end it right here. Oh, there's my keys. So I'm gonna end it right here. Stay tuned for more updates on the monte. It's coming along good. Like I said, I gotta pace myself. Don't overdo it, and just go through the paces. Make sure I get everything covered, and this will be a pretty stout car. At the end of the clip, or the end of this video, I'll show you a picture I found on the internet exactly how my car is going to look when I bring it out this spring. So make sure you watch that. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this new build. It's something different. It's not a 3800. That's what I used to do, but I'm trying to expand my horizons now. So, and this is something that I always wanted, but just never had the balls to do it. So I'm growing a pair. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.